Horror works better than beloved behemoth, don't you? They really going to send us to Japan? You can afford that? Boy, finally I'll be someplace where I'm taller than everybody else. The future generation of news viewers. Japan. Today we think of this country as a source of exotic cuisine and extremely well-produced consumer electronics. But in the mid-1950s, the most popular export from this country involved a man in a rubber suit.
It's alive! A gigantic beast, crushing all before it in a cyclonic cavalcade of electrifying horror.
You know, he's really part of the culture, more than I realized. It's like a big symbol for us.
I remember when we were kids, King Kong versus Godzilla was like the big deal, like who was going to win that. That's what really, I remember worrying about that.
All the old dubbed movies. I love them. I think it was one guy who dubbed every movie.
I think he's coming at us. Quick, we must kill the monster, I tell you. He's coming fast.
For me, the very first Godzilla is the best Godzilla movie. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. And I don't mean the one where they cut Raymond Burr into it. I mean the Japanese version.
I don't care about the blossoms. If I see those bees again, I am out of here like a shot and I'm not coming back. Under the spectacular canopy of Japan's famous cherry blossoms, I met with some members of the old guard to find out what it was like in earlier times when life was simple and the world was free of giant creatures mutated by radiation.
This is where we store the miniatures for Godzilla movies.
Ah, the giant foot.
Here you see the mechanics of Godzilla's head. It's operated with hydraulics.
The origin of Toho's Godzilla had three major influences. The first was producer Tomoyuki Tanaka. A picture he was about to shoot fell through, and he suddenly found himself with everything he needed to make a movie, except the script. King Kong had successfully been re-released in Japan 2 years earlier, and The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms became a blockbuster soon after. Monsters were very much on Tanaka-san's mind.
Flying over the Pacific, Mr. Tanaka found himself imagining what it would be like if some unknown creature emerged from the sea and started attacking humans. He knew that Toho had a very good special effects department, and that was the beginning of it all.
I'm gonna kill you. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. You. Original poster.
We had a vague notion about dinosaurs from the encyclopedia, but Mr. Tanaka didn't really have any idea what Godzilla should look like.
And these are original drawings of the first movie?
Yes.
Temple of the Fish God, huh? Does that mean is the fish a god, or is it a god that fish pray to? The Temple of the Fish God marks the entrance to Tokyo's bustling fish market, where millions of pounds of seafood pass through every day. That's enough to keep even the biggest Godzilla fat and happy. But it was here, in the spring of 1954, that one of the most important events in the rise of the legendary lizard came to pass. A fishing boat called the Lucky Dragon No. 5 accidentally wandered into the U.S. nuclear testing zone near the Bikini Atoll and became dosed with massive amounts of atomic radiation. Astonishingly, the irradiated catch was sold to the unsuspecting citizens of Tokyo. Somebody take the fish out of my hand. The ensuing investigation was a radical reminder that a new monster was loose in the world, a force as powerful as mankind's ultimate technology and as unstoppable as nature itself. Godzilla was a perfect symbol of both. Haruo Nakajima enacted the moves that we saw as the actions of Godzilla. He's going to demonstrate some of Godzilla's classic moves right now.
Okay. Haruo Nakajima, action, Godzilla action, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Now, teach me one of those. Could you do that? Teach me just the first part of that. Thank you.
She. She.
She.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
嬉しい時. She.
When he's happy.
Yeah.
The monster had found its body. Now it needed a voice. Moviegoers have often wondered about the origins of the G-roar. Was it an animal? A special effect? Well, for years, the answer remained locked behind the doors of Toho's original sound department.
We tried mixing different animals' sounds, but none of them provided that feeling of great size. Eventually, we tried a contrabass. We loosened the strings completely and recorded many sounds. Then we ran them over the playback head of a tape recorder, by hand. It sounded best if we started fast at the beginning, slow in the middle, and fast again at the end. That is how we created Gojira's voice.